Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones. Now, to start off the episode, I noticed we have some civil war going on here in the Riverlands. In fact, it's a liberty war. Yeah, he's very much about to lose this one, isn't he? I don't think he's got any chance there. So unfortunately, he's going to lose the Liberty War, but he's going to keep his titles anyway. All we seem to get is Liberty Wars at the moment. Now, something else I want to quickly cover is good old House Vance over here. If we go ahead and look at Brian's mother, she was actually Cersei. It's just that she wasn't married matrilineally. I can't say that word. the marriage wasn't matrilineal. There we go. we'll say it that way. So the fact that Brian has found himself at the seat of the Westerlands is actually okay. It's followed the realm's law, and he is actually my Warden of the West as well. So I think we're gonna let that live. He hasn't done anything wrong there anyway. And then one other thing I wanted to cover is some of you suggested we go to War of the Clans, but we can't actually do that, look, because they are separated from the rest of the map. Even though we have a dragon, I don't think mechanically it can actually pass over impassable terrain, which is a little bit unfortunate. So what are we going to do in today's episode? We're probably going to continue our efforts north of the wall and try and form the 8th Kingdom. And I think we're going to do that by using this claim here. So we're going to start taking the Drowned Forest. We have plenty of claims. And if we take, which one is it? Tusk Point, there we go. Tusk Point is right next to our territory. 338 prestige, wowzers. The good news is, though, we have plenty of prestige, so that shouldn't matter too much. So let's go ahead and declare the war. There we go. We are currently losing gold. I think that's because we're replenishing men-at-arms, though. So nothing to worry about there, really. If we go ahead and... Actually, we'll raise the men here, just because I think it's going to take a little bit to raise them, isn't it? Yeah, let's raise the men-at-arms, and then we should be fine. That's going to take 2 months. Stannis, you're not leading the armies. I am. It's my chance to go north to meet my brother, John. Martial perk available. Good timing. We can get envelopment. Men-at-arms counter efficiency plus 25%. Let's go ahead and get that. We're getting close to strategist now, which is nice. And I think in this episode, it's just going to be filled with more war. The Liberty faction has disbanded. So the Lady of Dawn there giving up all hope. That's a lot of people that can't join factions against us, which is nice. Including the Tullys, the Riverlands there. That's very nice. So, of course, they own the Iron Islands as well, because I did give that to them. And I think they still control it too. What's this? The child was not meant to be. My lover, Lady Corella, assures me it is the way of life. But her hand lingers on her belly. Oh, my lover. Unfortunately, she didn't bear a child. She is no longer pregnant. Are we... Oh, we built a smithies as well, which is nice. Are we currently seducing anyone? We are. We're seducing Evelyn. Okay. That's fine then. We're trying to make her my lover as well. Hopefully we can get plenty of children. We've got 5 days left to raise this army. One thing you guys also suggested is maybe we could legitimize one of our bastards. Now, I like the idea. However, we've already given our bastards the Targaryen name, and I think that's already much more than the average bastard would get. And I don't want to dishonor my true-born children, so I don't think I'm going to legitimize them. I'm not too sure. We'll have to have a think about that. Greetings, my sensible liege. I am proud through documents both ancient. Okay, we've got a claim here. 40 gold. Why not? Oh, wait. We can get a claim on the High Chiefdom. Yeah, let's do that. We have the gold, and then we can lay claim to the entire duchy. That should help us make some advances, shouldn't it? 20 days on the siege. I love how fast it is to siege stuff up here. Of course, the wildlings don't have the technology and the means to build castles, so this should be very fast. Although it does make the camps very hard to spot. I do have a little bit of trouble with that. I think that's their army. Oh no, there's their army coming from the north. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything, especially with our men-at-arms here. I mean, we got another 2 weeks here. Neighboring ruler lost the war. Was this for the... Let's see. Oh, okay, that's wildling stuff. Alliance expired. My alliance with High Chiefdom Valor of Storage Point ended since... I'm no longer married or betrothed. What happened here? Died in childbirth. Oh, wow. We need to find a new marriage for you then. Do we have anyone? Oh, I don't have anyone in my court. I only have, yeah, you. I can't arrange a marriage. Are you allowed to marry yourself? I can negotiate an alliance. Let's try and keep him safe then. I mean, he wants the alliance anyway. Good old Valar here. I think he's allowed to pick his own wife, so that's good, because it hasn't given me the option to allow him, so I think he's already allowed to do that. We've taken a prisoner, that's also nice. Where are you guys going? Okay, you go south, and I'm going to continue north if I can spot one of your camps. There's one. They really are well hidden. Greetings, my benign liege. I'm honored by your request, and I would be glad to call you an ally. Marvelous news. There we go, that's all looking good there. 35 days for the siege as well. I find it funny how we bring trebuchets just to basically take a few tents and whatnot. Alex, an itinerant bard popular with the common folk, has arrived at my court. A local landowner encouraged him to seek me out so that he might perform for myself and my household. Prior to the performance, he came to me to ask what sort of music would be the most pleasing to my ears. Sing of the valor of House Targaryen. I think that would be very fitting. Alex's performance went over swimmingly, with not a single member of my household left unimpressed. Beyond the specific ballad I'd requested, Alex played many more gorgeous tunes, much to everyone's delight. Your talents are wasted on the road. I could recruit him as my court poet. I think this would be good because I'm a poet myself, so let's bring him into my court. I do appreciate the arts and whatnot. So Alex here is hopefully going to fill my halls with much good poetry and music. Right, 69% war score, very nice. They're currently sieging this. How long do you take? 6 months, wowzers. You guys are much slower than I am. I can probably go and take their main camp by the time they take that, and that would probably win the war. How long is this going to take? 30 days. It looks like bringing trebuchet to take a camp is actually very much worth it. Who would have thought? That's going to be very easy. And there we go. We've won the war already. We took some prisoners as well. Let's go ahead and enforce our demands. That's very easy. To the cocky kin Aegon, you child of a mangy dog, you are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to his bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. Right, let's go ahead and disband the men. We are leaking a little bit of gold. I think that's because we're replenishing men-at-arms, though. So if we wait for that to balance back out, it should be fine. Who owns this? Not me. Ah, that's because I pushed someone else's claim, so that's fine. What's the control like in the Red Keep? 80. We're still improving control in the Red Keep as well. So we're waiting for that too. Let's go ahead and unpause here. Troubadour will soon be performing for the court at Vipercrest. It would be a simple request to have her change the performance to be a dedication to Evelyn, the target of my affection. It would be a bold declaration to the lady. Why not? Let's try and push our luck here. Greetings, my sensible liege. I hereby invite you to a feast. Not right now. I do have more important matters. We are thinking of war and whatnot. Your vassal, Lord Stannis, recently found himself in a bit of trouble. Queen Rhaenys smiles calmly as she continues. I made sure the situation resolved itself, and to mention you as the benefactor. Now, one of you did say, I am kind of holding a little bit of a grudge, but we are forgiving. So maybe the time comes where I start to forgive Stannis. I think we've given him the shoulder, and now he's getting on a bit anyway. I don't think he's going to betray us. His health is poor. Maybe we forgive him. I don't know. He is looking old now, isn't he? Oh dear. Who's going to take over? He's got a son here. Sir Stefan Baratheon. We'll see what kind of stuff he gets up to. A good deed needs no repayment. We lose stress because we are forgiven. Yes, let's go ahead and do that. Stannis doesn't need to know I was behind that. It's fine. To the foppish Aegon, how dare you embarrass me in public like that? Did you want me to have to explain what the Troubadour's words meant to the entire court? Oh dear. Okay, so it looks like our efforts there wasn't appreciated. And we are earning some more gold now. Our men-at-arms are replenished as well. The time has come to treat your gout. Why, I am fairly certain a simple tincture would suffice. The choice is yours, my lord. Well, how are we feeling? I mean, my health is already good, despite the gout. So, do no more than what is necessary, and I think we'll be fine. Relax your breathing, Jaemond instructed me. The feather in his hand looked almost ethereal as he began to gently brush me under my nose. Evil begone, he urged as I sneezed loudly. The strange tickling turned out to be just what I needed. For now, the worst of my symptoms are alleviated and the world seems a little bit brighter. Excellent work, Jaemon. There we go. Crusader Kings free medicine. Doing its work as always. As I slid between the sheets to join Coretta, I was horrified to find oozing... Oh dear. We spread the lava pox a bit more. My dear, I cannot express how sorry I am. One thing you guys also pointed out is that Janera here probably had lover's pox because both me and her mother have it. Yes. So that's why. Also, you probably noticed I turned off the graphic diseases and stuff. One, because it was a little bit gross to look at for some people, and two, it was ruining the thumbnails. So I've turned off the graphic settings, but they still do have lover's pox. What's this? We're being raided. This is way in the north, though. Oh. The bold one has died. We thought he would, and now we have... Who are you? The High Orox. I think that's how you say that. I mean, but he's 69. I mean, he's gout-ridden. His health is poor, so we're probably going to get a new Septon as well. Again in the future. I mean, their learning is very good, though, which I very much like. So at least we have that going for us. Right. Should we declare another war? I think we can. What war declaration? I mean, we have the Duchy declaration, don't we? Was it this one? My claims. I have a claim on the whole Duchy here. So we go ahead and push that. Only 100 prestige. I think that would do us very nicely there. Of course, we have a dragon as well. I don't have the gold to raise it, but we don't need it right now. The dragon's really just to keep my vassals in check. Stannis? Should we let Stannis have one last war? Or should I go myself? I mean, look at my prowess. I do very much enjoy war and tournaments, so I think I'm going to lead the armies myself, and it is nice to recoup with Jon and see what he's up to as well. Enemy joins the war, that's fine. They're just wildlings. They're no match for our many men-at-arms. What do we have, actually? They're unraised. Oh yeah, that's because we're still raising. We have 2 trebuchets. We have our dragon keepers, of course, armored footmen. And then we also have some crossbowmen and some outriders. Maybe in the future I'll replace some of these. But we'll have to see. For now, they're doing just fine. So I'm a little bit hesitant spending gold when we don't have to. There is a presence in my bed, just as intensely physical as your body used to feel when you wrapped your limbs around me. Yet this presence is not you, Jean, but all the longing and anguish you left behind. During the days, I keep myself occupied, but here, when the memories are so vivid, there is no escape. She died in childbirth. Will the ache ever fade? Oh dear. Wait, weren't you my... Was she my soulmate? I forget. I have so many lovers now. Yeah, you're just my lover. Jean was my soulmate, I think. Died in childbirth. Ouch. Well, we're gonna have to find more lovers, I guess. We know what Aegon's like. Right, let's go to war. All of the men are raised. I was getting a little bit distracted. We'll go straight to their main camp. That sounds like a good idea. Maybe I should have raised the men a bit closer, but it's fine. Oh, look at that. I think we have the Targaryen sigil on our shield as well. That looks really cool. Right, what's this? Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are, I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. After a long day, I am complaining to Rhaenys when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. I think we should educate the High Septon. He's recently come into the position. I think if you help him settle in, that should be fine. The High Septon is in need of some guidance. Yes, go and help him, my wife. Also, I learned something. If you press Control F8... Control F9? There we go. You can turn off the UI and get a nice close-up of stuff. So if we want to take, say, a look at, I don't know, the Iron Islands, they're somewhere over here. We can go and take a look at Pike nice and close up. Look at that. And I think we can get even closer. No, that's right click. Oh, what have I done? I think I've queued up a movement there, which I definitely don't want to do. It might be left click I was looking for. Let's go ahead and grab the men. You guys are going up here. There we go, and we're on pause. We'll not mess around with that again for now. But yeah, it's nice to know that we can turn off the UI and take a look at things. How long is this going to take? 30 days. That's going to be very quick and easy. Today, Jon held a fiery sermon for all of the children of the court. They were apparently spellbound as he zealously read from the seven-pointed star. My son Jorah keeps telling me about how much he enjoyed the passages about the Lord of the Seven Halls, and how he is someone whose ideals he will aspire to emulate. So Jon is my bastard. We could legitimize him. I mean, he's mute though. Do I really want to legitimize him? I mean, would lose opinion. Yeah, my non-bastard children wouldn't like that. I don't think we're going to legitimize him. We don't really have a reason to. I mean, my son, Prince Rhaegar here, he's the true heir to the Iron Throne, and he does have a son of his own as well, so the lineage is safe for now. Say what you want, but having no scruples will serve him as well. Oh, Jon's sadistic as well. Things were looking so good for him. He became a squire and all of this other good stuff, and now he's become sadistic. Evelyn's reactions to my advances tell me everything I need to know. The time has come to put my plan into action. I think my chances are good, yet I must remember that Evelyn's ward, Lord Connor, is always watching. You have a ward? I mean, he's a 5-year-old. It's fine. Evelyn will be mine. There we go. We're going to go ahead and try to seduce her. As the shadows lengthen, I find Evelyn in the darkness beneath the castle wall, waiting for me. She comes towards me, hesitantly at first, then eagerly. I hear her breath quicken as I pull her close. In the shade of the wall, we make love. The guards patrolling above, oblivious to our passion. Once more. So, we lay with Evelyn. She becomes my lover. Yes, there we go. We've gained another lover. We need to pick the next one now, don't we? What we need, if we go for female, there we go. And we want someone, we're looking for Herculean woman or Amazonian woman, aren't we? And we go by age. We're looking for some good candidates here. I mean, that's Evelyn. We just managed to seduce her. What about Lady Corella? Oh, Lady Corella is already our lover. Okay, and then I think we're getting a bit too old up here. I mean, we could try a Northman, maybe? Maybe there's some potential there. Like, what about Adara? She's Amazonian. She's also honest. Maybe we can try something here. If I go ahead and seduce her, we got a high chance there as well. Right, we've sieged this. Let's go ahead. We'll go down to Old Groves and siege this camp as well. Where are the enemy? Okay, they're over here. How long is that going to take? 6 months. Okay, we have plenty of time to get this siege in here. That's fine. These wars are really low pressure, to be honest. There's not really much we have to think about, which is nice. Not like if our vassals declared war against us. We can ransom you. 50 gold. We got lucky with that one, didn't we? Okay, this has suddenly gained a lot more progression. I think we're going to go and have to go for a fight. So let's march our men towards the enemy and see if we can get a good battle in here. Should be... Look at that. We absolutely destroyed them. We even gained a level of devotion, which is incredible. Let's go ahead and check the details. I think if we go to our knights, who got the most kills here? Gregor. Of course he did. Now, one of you said that I'm fighting in these battles, but I don't think I am. Yeah, look at this. We're not even shown on the kills. Yeah, we're not shown here. So we're not fighting. My brother did fight, and my son and heir there also fought in the battle, which is nice. He's getting some battle experience in. But we weren't, unfortunately. The enemy knight Rhaegar rampaged through our soldiers and became a berserker. Luckily, we didn't kill any... we didn't lose any of our champions in Knightsville. Let's go ahead and dismiss that a second. I just noticed we have 69 prowess. Nice. So mature. Let's go ahead and enforce the demands. To my liege, may you live in harmony and contentment. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. There we go. More land gained in the north. Do I control any of this land? I do not. We can also ransom you. So let's go ahead and do that. We can declare more wars. We will in a second. I can imprison criminals. What's happened here? Chiefess Mole is a fornicator. Has copulated outside of wedlock. I don't think I care too much, though, because it's, I mean, look at us. We're an adulterer, so adultery, fornication, you know, kind of two leaves on the same branch, I would imagine. So I think for now we can ignore that. We don't even need to replenish our men-at-arms. We could go to war straight away. Where's these claims? So we could take this. Or this. I mean, we could just take this, right? 45 prestige. Let's go ahead and declare the war. That should be a very easy one. But yeah, it's not like we're the most faithful person. So I'm a little bit hesitant punishing people because of this. Stannis, I think we'll let Stannis clear this one up. Let's let him get some kills. In fact, no. I like to lead the men. I like to lead by example. We do have the highest prowess in the realm, of course. So I think it's important our men see us on the battlefield. And also my vassals hear of my regular wars and victories. And so... faction created against us, the Liberty faction. That's just wildlings, so that's fine. They're not going to be able to do anything at all. And there we go. We've got another new... Right, there's the men then. Where are we taking you? Up north, aren't we? Let's go ahead and take this camp. There we go. It's really like playing Where's Wally, trying to spot the camps north of the wall. Greetings, my benign liege. I have studied the Valyrian language for many moons. I personally penned this missive using the Valyrian script, a letter of friendship from a speaker of common tongue. I wish for our future diplomatic dealings to benefit us both greatly. He has learned Valyrian. Impressive. Oh my god. Yeah, that is very impressive. It's not an easy language to learn. So anyone who makes the effort to speak to me in my mother tongue is very much appreciated. Would it be my mother tongue? Because I was born in King's Landing. Although it is my ancestry tongue, I guess you would say. I don't know. I feel like I'm making up phrases now. Where's the next camp? There it is. Let's go ahead and take that one. We've got to watch these men as well. We could actually intercept them. Let's go ahead and do that. If we meet them on the battlefield, that should put an end to things rather fast. Take out the remainder of their armies. And there we go. We even captured some valuable hostage and the war's over already. Miles, the son of Lord Raymond of Maidenpool, has fulfilled his solemn oath and departed this world under the mantle of his white cloak. Miles was slain by Critarch in a duel. Oh, there's duels now. Or were they always in the mod? I know there was an update yesterday. Miles was a skilled knight who acquitted himself with aplomb in the service of his liege King Aegon VI, being well regarded for his skill at arms. With his departure to the Seven Heavens, the duty now falls to fill the vacancy amongst the renowned ranks of the White Coats. Bring me the greatest knights in all of the realm. We will have to find a replacement there. Do you know what would be really nice, other than 69 prowess? Is with the new tours and tournaments DLC, imagine if we could get like proper funeral DLC as well. So we could have huge fire pyres or whatever your religion deems suitable. I think it could be really cool to have more detailed funeral system, maybe. Let's go ahead and enforce our demands. Greetings, King Aegon of the Iron Throne. Peace be with you. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. Let's disband the men. We've gained more land. Now, we'll go ahead and give this away as well. I know, I can already hear the comments. You can hold up the free domains. We don't want this land up here. Let's go ahead and give this to... Actually, who do I want to give this to? You are landed. You're not old enough to be landed. Your child is only 9. What I could do... I have siblings. It's not... I don't really have anyone who's old enough to take this, so I might just give it to John. Wait, who's over here? Ah, Valar, you have just the one holding. What about John? Yeah, John only has the one as well. Maybe I give it to John, my brother. So if I go ahead and grant you the title, I'm going to give you the Lordship of Aldhalls. And I could give you the duchy as well. Why not? Let's go ahead and give John those, and then he can expand his reach as well. There we go. That's all looking good. The faction has disbanded as well. Let's go ahead and let the men-at-arms replenish, and then we can go back and declare some more wars in the north. So who have we got before us? We've got Lodos Seaman, 37 prowess. He is a skilled fighter. Manfred Clint. Oh, look at that. Formidable fighter. I think I might go with Manfred. He's a Reaver, legendary blade master, incompetent commander. We don't need him to command. He is honorable and brave, which is good. So I think Manfred Clint, he has the statue of a warrior. So let's go ahead and offer him the position. The celebrations had come to an end and the evening's entertainment seemed to be over when Edera suggested a reading. A clerk soon arrives wondering what the guests would like to hear, and I see my chance to impress Edera. So far, entertainment has worked every time. As the clerk reads for us, Edera seemed completely engrossed. She later approaches me. Good choice, Aegon, she says, and maintains her eye contact. It was great, wasn't it? There we go. Who doesn't love to be entertained? Sam Good, my Kingsguard, frets all through the day, evidently attempting to find the right words. At last, as we make our way to dine, he begins sheepishly. My host, they say Commander Viserys, your uncle, takes his purported claims on your lands more seriously each day. He maintains he is personally wronged by your continued rule of his rightful domain, King's Landing. We would gain stress because we are forgiving, so let's not make the same mistake my father made. we know how that went, so and we're calm and forgiving, so this one doesn't make sense. I feel like we should write to my uncle and get to the bottom of this. I shall write to Viserys at once. Let's ask him if the rumours are true or not. Your letter softens Commander Viserys. There we go. The rumours were just that. They were rumours. Viserys doesn't have any plans to take King's Landing from me. 143 gold in taxes. Very nice. Can we upgrade anything here? We can upgrade the barracks once more. Let's go ahead and upgrade those then. Why not? We have the gold to spare. The benevolent Aegon, I would be honoured to serve within your Kingsguard. You shall come to the capital to take your vows. My Kingsguard Manfred kneels before me, swearing to exchange his life for mine, to obey your word and keep your confidence, to speak their mind or hold their tongue at your beck, and to defend the honour of your name, your dynasty and your throne. He rises, now pledged toward you with all his strength, and to give his blood for yours. Rise, Sir Manfred. If we go ahead and look at our Kingsguard now, look at that, Gregor's getting on a bit, isn't he? 67, his health is still fine, still 50 prowess. That's remarkable. Yeah, look at, I love the beard. That's a mighty beard there. Everyone else is clean shaven. I mean, you have a bit of a beard, but yeah, this guy, Larmin here, definitely growing it out. Is it 71? My Kingsguard is getting on a bit with the years, but they're still very strong. Ransom, what's this? To the implacable Aegon, Chieftain Raymond is dear to me. Would you let him go? Sure. I have no reason to keep him. That would be absolutely fine. Everything is all good here. Develop capital. We could develop the capital, maybe. I think we should. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. Let's go ahead and plan the development. We gain a little bit of stress. Tourney of Duskendale. You are hereby invited to a grand tourney at Duskendale. The list shall tremble. Yes. Let's go to a tournament. It's been a while since we went to the last one. And now we're being invited to a feast as well. No, we can't go to the feast. I have a tournament to tend to. Never would I have thought that a man could have too much passion, yet it seems life has proved me wrong. Some days I feel as if my spare time is nothing but picking out the perfect gifts for Corella, fantasizing about the future with Evelyn, and attending exclusive feasts with Arada. Oh, Aegon's reached a turning point. He's too much lovers now. For how long can I go on like this? These women will be the end of me. I think we're going to gain stress. But it does fit with Aegon. It might break me, but what is life without passion? We are a very passionate guy. And we've been like that pretty much our whole life. So I think we should go on with that. When at last I reach the tourney grounds, I spare a moment to take in the sights and sounds. It seems that all and sundry of the realm's nobility have come, their pennants and banners fluttering in the breeze, their shields and heraldry proudly displayed. There is glory to be won here. A blast of a trumpet proclaims the imminent start of the qualification round. I spur my mount towards the lists for glory. I think we can win this tournament, and I'm willing to gamble some gold as well. We don't have much left. Well, I think we can make a small profit here. Despite my best effort, I was defeated already? I have 69 prowess. I'm a legendary blade master. I'm gallant. I'm a knight. I'm a holy warrior. I'm an unyielding defender. And I'm out in the first rounds. For shame. I cannot bear to watch the other jousts. Wow, that's remarkable. That's all. Wow. Adara's reactions to my advances tell me everything I need to know. The time has come to put my plan into action. I think my chances are good, yet I must remember that Edora's liege is always watching. Maybe passion and love is what I need after such a terrible tournament outcome. Edora will be mine. And there we go. Despite losing the tournament, at least we haven't lost our charm. My actions will answer her words. She becomes my lover. There we go. We've gained another lover. We go ahead and look at that. We've got 4 lovers again. Oh dear. But that's all I've got time for today, guys. Thanks for watching as always. And I'll see you next time.